welcome to session 3 of the Sunday sessions on the introduction to meditation. Today we're going to be focusing on breath work and mantras. And with that, I also want to talk about manifestation practices too, because they go together. All right, so just sit back, get comfortable. Maybe you want to have some tea or some water, and do whatever you need to do to get into a clear headspace. Sometimes before I come here with you, I will do a sage, to kind of clear the air and meditate before I come to you, to make sure I'm in a really good, open space for you to receive the best energy and share that with you here. And I'm going to do I think we could do a little heart and grounding chakra work today. So I'll just do those bowls quickly while you sit back and relax and get into a comfortable position where you're ready for listening, and maybe you want to have a journal or maybe you want to take notes or something to look at later. Okay? All right. Let's begin. So meditation is focused on breathing, and what does that mean? Everyone says just, breathe, right? What does that mean exactly? So it depends on who you talk to, but I would suggest you try different methods and see what works best for you in each moment. So sometimes you might find it more helpful and calming to breathe with your mouth closed and breathe in through your nose and allow the breath to just fill your body. And sometimes you might want to breathe in through your nose and out and let the breath out through your mouth. And I think those are just situations of the more you try meditation, you will feel when that more aligns with a sense of calm or what you're looking for out of that meditation. What do I mean by that? So for example, let's say you are finding yourself in a stressful situation, and let's say you're at work or sitting in traffic and it's not practical. You can't just stop and go and sit in a corner or on a chair and lie back and close your eyes, or what you might usually do when you are just meditating in your environment where you usually do your practice. So let's say you're in traffic in the car or at the office and something is really stressful to you and you feel the physiological effects of that starting. So one thing you can do is breathe in through your nose and hold it for 4 counts and feel the breath, like pull it up to your headspace. Just focus on breathing your breath up to your headspace and hold it for 4 counts. And then with your mouth closed, push the breath down through your body, like feel it go through your neck and your heart and your the middle of your stomach area and down through the root of your spine, and then out through your arms, and feel the breath flow out through your fingers and back up, and breathe in, and then allow the breath with your mouth closed to push down through each leg and go out through your toes. So we'll try that. We'll do that exercise later on, but that's one example. And you can just continually do that while you're present in the moment without anyone else knowing what you're doing. But you can just focus on the counting of your breath and where you're pushing your breath through your body and holding it and releasing it to calm the internal parts of your body and your mind until you feel like you're in a better place to not react in that moment. So another thing you can do to focus on breath work during your meditation is to breathe in deeply from, let's say, your stomach area, your solar plexus area. Let's say you're really focusing on removing some heavy negative energy from like your stomach area, for example, or your spine area, your root. So you would breathe in deeply, like feel a pull in your stomach, and have your mouth closed and breathe in. Take a really deep breath and then hold it in your throat area for like 4 seconds, and then bring it up to your head space for like 4 seconds, and then just allow the breath to just exhale out. Like maybe you want to have a loud breath out and just like just really release and let it out through your mouth. And that will feel really different than if you were just allowing the breath to move through your body, like in the first example we did. And if you've done Kundalini before, then you will recognize that it's a lot more involved in the example I just gave. But in Kundalini, you will do a lot of that really heavy internal focused breathing, like fast, short, slow, long, that type of breath work in Kundalini. So I would just encourage you to practice and try it different ways and see how your body responds and how you react and how you feel after each time. And that's really the focus of meditation, is becoming aware of yourself, your breath, how it affects you, how your mind is working and how you react, and how you can slow down those responses and have clarity and awareness through focusing on these physiological things that you can change and control, like your breath. All right, so those are some examples, and you will notice as we move through these sessions each Sunday that I will direct you on how to breathe during certain meditations. And so I will just say that you'll find what will work for you, and if I direct you a certain way to breathe and that's not really how you're comfortable or what works best for you, then just know and trust yourself to do the method that feels best for you, right? Because I'm just trying to offer guidance, and ultimately in offering this guidance, I hope that you will discover and take whatever you need, bits and pieces, to create your own practice that's best for you. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you've come across the 369 method by Nikola Tesla. He was pretty obsessed with those numbers. 3 is said to be a direct link to the universe or God, however you believe. 6 is like a strength number, and 9 is said to release negative energy. But there's a lot more to it, but I won't really take the time and space here. There's some really great YouTubes you can look up on that if you'd like to learn more. But so there's a method for manifestation that comes from this 369 method from Tesla originally, and it's been reworked and redone by different people. You might be familiar with like Abraham Hicks, who has some things on it, but I just want to present you with this very basic technique that you can use with you wherever you are at any time of the day, and then you can build on that and find your own ways to do it, just like the breath work. If you want to use something like this and work it in with your meditation practice, you might find it helps you align with what you're trying to achieve from your meditation and bring into your life. Okay, so as you probably know, Tesla has a saying, or is known to have said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And what does that mean? It just means that we're all connected, and everything is already here for us. We just need to sometimes ask and direct and receive guidance on how to best align ourselves in a way that will help us bring in what we want to our life. And if you're here taking this time right now, you're doing that. You're doing the first step, learning how to get to that space so you can have what you want in your life and be the person, this higher self that you aspire to be, and you will do it. You're already here, you're already taking that first step. So with the 369 method, if you're not familiar with it, I don't know if you like to journal, but if you don't, I would suggest maybe writing 3 things down that you want to bring into your life. I would call these affirmations. You can call them whatever you would like, but you might write something like, I am grateful, I appreciate this abundance and financial stability. I appreciate this this true and deep reciprocal love. I appreciate that I am serving my highest purpose. It can be, just think about 3 things that you really want for yourself, and then write it down in the present form as if you already have it. Like I was just giving you examples. I am. And I like to say I appreciate, because that is saying that you already have it, right? Okay. So write those 3 things down, and then every day review them 6 times per day. And by reviewing them, I mean you can say it out loud. You can just read them and think them. And then when you're reviewing and thinking about each one for 9 seconds. So that's only 27 seconds of your day. I think you can make time for that. And you could even make it a practice to do it, when you finish your meditation practice, or before, or maybe at lunchtime, or before you go to bed, or first thing when you wake up. And I think it also helps to recognize each day what you're focused on for that day too, what you really want to bring in, and how you want to be in this space that we're sharing here together. So that is a method, 369 method for manifestation, which I bring here and offer to you because I think one of the things about meditation is recognizing and being aware of what it is that you want, how you want to see life, how you want to be there for others around you, and what you want to bring in. And that having those affirmations will help you in your meditation process. If you start to feel your thoughts wander, and that happens during meditation, it's okay. If that happens, you can have these affirmations that you go back to, or just start counting your breaths, focus on your breathing, and come back to your meditation practice. And so you could use those affirmations as a mantra, but traditionally in meditation, meditation is such an old practice, and there are so many different ways and methods of doing meditation, and there's so many different types of mantras in different languages, different things that are supposed to help you align with different frequencies and vibrations, or things that you may want to bring into your life or go to during your meditation. So I would suggest also here, I don't want to give you I could give you a list of different mantras. It would be thousands of pages long, So I would encourage you to really take the time to research different mantras, or maybe come up with your own. And again, I would do a mantra that starts with I am, that's in the present tense. And it's something that is positive for you, that helps you feel like you are, it's something positive to bring in to your meditation space and to your thoughts, that will help you get to that place that you want to be, that place of calm and peace. Maybe it's something like, I am love, but it's something positive that helps you redirect your focus in the moments when you're not feeling focused or calm or clear, that you can just go back to and be like, wait a minute, I'm strong, I am resilient, I am love, I am whatever this thing is for you. And it can be something challenging so that you're continually reminding yourself that you are this thing, no matter what anyone else says about you or does to you, you know, or what circumstances you're in. You always have this within you because it is who you are, right? So I would challenge you this week to explore, number one, at least one mantra that you can say to yourself during your meditation practice. Something positive, something that immediately brings you back to who you are, who you want to be, how you want to present yourself in this world. Come up with 3 affirmations. Try out the 3-6-9 method of manifestation. Give it, even if you give it until next Sunday, and then let me know what you thought, or if you noticed a difference in your world. And I would also say, I'm not sure if I said this, but with the 3-6-9 method, it's not just writing down affirmations, saying it, reading it, reviewing it, thinking about it, right? You also have to believe it, that you deserve these things, that you are worthy, and that the choices you're making and the places you put yourself and the people you place yourself around are going to help you align. So you take and act a role. It's not just saying the words, writing them down. They're not magic words. You also are responsible for putting yourself closer, in a more closely aligned place, to bring in these things that you're trying to manifest, right? And just by doing a meditation practice and focusing and being clear about what you want, well, that's really a huge part of it, because then those frequencies and those vibrations, that energy is going to be more attracted to you because you're putting it out there, and that's the energy that you will receive back. And I'm not trying to say like bad things happen because people put out bad energy, but it's a practice. And I would challenge you in the next week to really focus on that every day and see what changes for you, because I think you might be really surprised how, even if it just changes how you perceive things this week, right? You might hear someone say something negative, and maybe in the past you might have responded in a negative way, but you can stop and be like, wait a minute, am I wanting to bring this negative thing into my space because I'm really focused on these things that I want to be aligned with, and those aren't aligning with that negative energy? So how can I change that to make it into a positive that will put me into a positive space despite maybe this negativity around me? And so that's a challenge with meditation. Once you continue to practice, you won't have to think about doing that in every situation you're in. It will become just more instantaneous and more of a intuitive reaction, instead of having to take all that time and process and think. But in the meantime, you're beginning, and just be proud of yourself for even taking this step for yourself, because it's a huge step, and you will never be able to go back to who you were or look at things the same way or people around you the same way, because you'll be focused on aligning with what will bring you this life that you want to align with, right? Okay, so why don't we close with a quick meditation that you can do this week to practice these affirmations and the mantra that you decide to choose. So just get in a comfortable position if you haven't been already. If you are able to, close your eyes. We're going to focus on breathing in through our nose and with our mouth closed, pushing the breath through our body. So I'm going to do the heart chakra sound bowl and the root chakra bowl. Now relax your shoulders. Let your arms fall to your side if you're lying down, and let your legs fall to the side. Your feet, your toes pointing out to the sides. If you're seated, let your hands sit on your knees with your palms up. Place your feet flat on the floor if you're able to. Now, take a deep breath in from the center of your stomach. Bring your breath in up to your head space and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now release and push your breath down through the root of your spine. Push the breath down to the center of the earth. Visualize a root ball at the center of the earth and just allow your breath to push down and wrap around that root ball. And notice the color. And bring your breath back up from the root ball. Feel how tight and secure it is. Bring your breath back up. This time, stopping at your heart space. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And release back down to the root ball at the center of the earth and bring it back up. This time up to your head space. And as you're bringing your breath back up to your head space, notice that above your head is a golden sun. And allow your breath to be brought back up into that golden sun. And as you're bringing your breath into the golden sun, exhale your breath out and expand the golden sun around you as a protective bubble. And feel the warmth all around you from this protective sun bubble. Allow the gold light to fill and drop in all throughout your body. And feel the warmth flowing down through your toes and up back to your head into the golden sun and around you. Feel how safe and secure you are in this space. Now I want you to bring your breath back up to the head space for 1, 2, 3, 4. And with your mouth closed, push your breath down to your left arm and allow it to be exhaled through your fingers. Feel your breath go out through each finger and bring it back in through your fingers, through your hands, through your arm, and back up to your head space. And now do the same with your right arm. Push your breath down through your right arm. Feel your breath exhale out through your fingers, each finger. Bring your breath back in through your fingers, up through your arm, through your shoulder, back up to your head space. And now do the same with your legs. Left leg, push your breath down through your left leg. Feel your breath go through your toes, each toe. Bring your breath back in through each toe, your foot, your ankle, your calf, back up your thigh, up your leg, up to your head space. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do the right leg. Push your breath down through your right leg, all the way down. Feel it go out through your toes. Bring your breath in through your toes. Feel it go up your foot to your ankle, your calf, your thigh. Up, back up to your head space for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And now this time we're going to release the breath out through the mouth. Big exhale, just let it out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now allow your breath to go back to a normal rhythm, normal breathing rhythm. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the breath as you breathe in and it goes out of your mouth. Feel this space right now and how you feel. Notice your thoughts if there are any going through your mind, and it's okay, just let those go. They're just thoughts. Visualize, see the color of your breath. Is it different than the breath when you first started, when you pushed your breath to the root at the center of the earth? Notice the color. I thank you for taking this time here with me today, and for taking the time for yourself today to do this. And I wish you a beautiful week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.